day. Very sunny today, but I guess there's nothing we could do about it. Damn, this truck looks beautiful. I gotta get to work. Alright, phone should be on. Computer should be good. Alright, let's open up the gates and get business going. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, how we doing? Welcome back to the George MF shop. You guys, we got a lot of work to do today. I've been getting my phone blown up. It is pretty insane. A lot of people have been seeing the progress we've made over the couple months, and they like it. But initially, the main call or reason why I got a phone call, or I've been a bit gone, haven't been responding too much, is I'm currently working on a partnership with the rims shop, kind of ish. I'm looking to acquire their services and, be able to get rims and, have other options for customers, not like the ones that we have limited. As you guys see, like, we have all of these, but this is only up to 11 pages. I feel like we could get way more, to have a better variety. But let's get started. So essentially right now, we have a project for a customer. He told me that he wants us to go check out his barn. He has a couple jobs for us, so let's go take a look. I got everybody here looking at it. We're gonna go in the 350. We're gonna go take a look, see what he got, and go from there. All right. So he's currently on a business call, so he says just take a look, so we're gonna take a look, see what he got. All right, so I see that little truck over there. Let me see. All right, so he wants us to work. He says he has, as we see, a variety of vehicles here. Oh shoot, he has one of these. Damn, a Lambo Huracan. All right, so I think it's these three vehicles here. Let me see. Dang, so he got one of these in stock. This is like a K truck, I think. There's no oil or none of that. All right, well, I guess we got to get the lift. We got that. We also got what? This is a Charger V10 Special Edition. What the hell? This is a V10 in this motherfucker. Damn. All right, and then I think we got this Huracan twin turbo V12. Yeah, this is gonna be an expensive job here. Damn. It's not bad though. It's similar to the one we have at the front of the shop. All right, well, let's get these things transported out of here. Garage. And go from there. We got a lot of business to do. Garage. I think this will probably be the last thing we'll work on, this K truck. Pretty interesting. I haven't seen one of those in a while. All right, well, we're gonna get it all packed up, and I will see you guys back at the shop. All right, so we're back. We got all the vehicles back in store. Let me open this back up. All right, folks, so we got this Charger. This is interesting because it has a Viper motor in it. So essentially, we're gonna go one by one. What we'll do is we're gonna start off with the Charger. We're gonna work on the Charger. I think for right now, I'm gonna put this in the parking lot. All right, I'll keep it there for right now. The K truck is good where it's at. All right, so let me put this out here real quick. Okay, so here's the ideal build that he wants with this Charger. So his ideal build is he wants to go a polish red. He wants like a bright red all around the whole car with a Viper motor in it. Also the spoiler. And he wants it to be aluminum wheels. So he really wants that look. He also says if we could put the white stripes in the middle, he's more down. But he basically wants to put this Charger similar to like a Viper with the Viper motor and all that. So we're gonna do that. Let me see. It doesn't have any oil. Is this motor even good? Let me see. Oh, it's missing parts anyways. Shit. All right, well, let's get to work on this thing. Let's take off the whole body. Let's do this. Let's do this. All right, let's get this off. All right, so I think everything should be off. To my knowledge, yeah, everything should be off now. Let's get these seats taken out. Let's get this thing on the lift. It's gonna be a nice little build. Dodge Charger, 1968 to a V10. That's gonna be nice. Let's get these rims off. Take a look at this car. I was about to say it's a good thing that the car has no rust, but around the tires, but obviously the driver's side had a little bit. All right, let's get this taken out. Let's get this out. All right. Let me see, because we got to pull out this motor. We got to take this whole thing apart, get this thing without a single part in it. All right, so we got the front all taken apart. I think all we need to do now is take off the motor. Let's get the rear. This thing should be like new, running like butter very soon. So the condition of the car really, surprisingly, is not that bad. It's not as bad as like you would think it is. Like it has a bit of rust, but think about it, this car is very old. But after that, when you really look, it's pretty smooth. Like this thing, the rear looks pretty good for the condition and the year. It's not too bad. All right, so we got the whole body taken apart. The only thing that should be left is the motor, which, where's my engine? I think it's over here. Wait, what? Where's this thing at? Wait, am I tripping? What the heck is my engine mount? Oh. I'm over here like, what the heck? Where is this thing at? Thought it was somewhere else. Alright, so yeah, this car is fully almost taken apart. Of course, you got the ones that always fill up a spot. Perfect. Alright, so it officially shouldn't have a single part in it. Let's get rid of some of this stuff I don't need. I don't know, all this bull. We're gonna put a different body kit on it anyways. Yeah, like the condition's not bad. Look at that, the window's pretty good. I won't need this anyways. I'll need that very soon. All right, let's get the weld because I want to make sure this body's in good condition at least. We gotta fix that up a little bit. Normal. All right, so this should be good. Let's take this thing now to the car wash. Get this thing painted, get it cleaned up so then we could paint it. Get all this gunk and dirt that I got on it. All right, so it looks like it was gray and black before. Now it's about to be red. Let's get the interior cleaned up. Let me see. Plate wide. Interesting. Interesting kind of thing. All right, let's take a look what we need for this vehicle here. Body tuning, would it fall under that category? I don't think so. No, that's tuning. Body. Okay, so is there not another option I can use? Add-ons? No. Community. There we go. All right, so let me see. I wasn't even able to take off the gas cap, I think. Unless it's me. Yeah, I wasn't even able to, so we can't even do nothing too much with that. All right, so that doesn't matter. Let's go with let me think this through. Let's go with a 69E for the rear bumper. 69E. The exhaust won't matter. Engine cover, we can put on that one. Let's see. Front bumper. I do want it painted. Let me see here. If I can get... I'm telling you, the amount of parts that this thing has, it's so overwhelming that it's like, oh my gosh. Like, I'm like, what the heck? All right, let me see. Did I not get a hood? I thought I did. RT, nope, I did not. I did not. Time out. My bad. Okay, so all those parts I just spent looking at, all of these don't count a single bit. What the heck, bro? All right, let me see. So I think it's just I bought the wrong ones. It got to be these. All right, so now we should have all the right parts. Whoa, whoa. What's going on here? All right, yeah, now everything. So this one doesn't have a customized option. So that's going to suck a little bit. But, hey, it is what it is. It's going to look way nicer, though, than what it looked like before, that's for sure. Let's put our license plate on it. Boom, shakalaka. All right, let me see. Where can I purchase the bonus parts for it? I think it's add-on, all right? How can I look at... Let me see. What goes here? Yeah, let me put the plate. No, 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 not there. Whoa. Timeout, not there. So what could I put here? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Because the spoiler was going to go on there. Let me see. So now it should be a little bit better body-wise. I thought I was going to be able to customize it a different way, but looks like where you won't be able to. Let's get this thing painted up. Budget. All right, so he wants it a bright red. Let me see what we can do here. So yeah, factory color actually was this. Can we not take this off? All right, I guess yeah. Give it a nice little adjustment. Gloss, bright red. That's our best option. Get this thing looking right with the spoiler and everything. I don't think it looked too bad though with this black top on it, to be honest. All right. Let's get this on the lift. Let's order all the parts that it needs. Let's scatter, or not scatter, but let's see everything it needs. Dang, this thing has two. I'm gonna make sure to get everything jotted down so we can buy all the parts this thing needs and get it rolling. All right, let's order off the computer real quick. All right, so we got most of the parts. I think obviously we're gonna need a little bit more, but we got a lot of the most ones that we need, so we should be in a better position. Damn, this thing got 4. I need to get that. Damn, this thing takes up a lot of stuff. Lord. All right, this should fill in the gaps. We probably just need to get the cover now. Yep. Once we get the cover, it should be good on that. we got all the parts for the fan, so it should be good. All right, so let me see. Let me get the cover, so we could get that out of the way. All right, so that's complete. Let's get under the car. The red is not bad though. I think it looks nice. I think we'll probably take that idea that this gentleman had and use it at a future date, because it's not bad. Oh, I didn't get this. What the heck? Buy it real quick right here. Alright. I'm missing out. Alright, let me see. So, yeah, this one, we'll probably break it into 3 episodes. Just because of the amount of projects it is. We'll break it into 3 episode series and get this a nice documentation, if I could speak right. Just because, like, think about it, that Aventador is probably going to take up a lot more time than this, Charger. Just because it's a way more expensive car. You know how expensive these parts are for it. It's probably up the roof, and there's hella stuff we got to do to it. I gotta see, we gotta also have the idea and set. See if we can get all these parts on time to get them all back on time. It's hella stuff. It's gonna be a long project. That K truck is gonna be nice though to start off on, just because of the idea and everything. It's gonna be tough. I think it's gonna be a good car to work on, or truck, I should say. It reminds me of like the one Roman Outwood had on his vlogs lately. It looks very cool, very different. Dang, so this Charger is very, oh, no, now I need to get some. This Charger is very different. You can't do like you can with the other ones where you could use like a variety. This one you got to use the 1968 parts and that's it. Alright, so I think the front should be good. The rear is going to be quick. It's not going to take that long. When the rear is like this, it's so easy because it's a quick 1-2. It's not so much nonsense. And just like that, we got the rear taken care of. Like, that was that quick. That's why I love like the rears like this, because it's very simple. Not too much shenanigans. All right, let's get this there. The tires are gonna have to be big ass tires though, that's for sure. All right, let's drop this down. All right, so let me see the tire size. I hope I didn't remove. Dang it, I did. Shoot. I think, yeah, it tells me perfect. All right, so let me get them real quick. Should we go? I'm gonna go standard just because, and then we're gonna do 17, 205, and 50. So 205. All right, rims. I think he said he wanted aluminum, so we're just gonna go as stock as possible. I think I'm gonna go with these 17s. 4 of these, perfect. Let's get that going. Damn, these tires look a bit skinny than the ones they had, right? Maybe it's the vintage tire look. Hold on. Separate them. That is too skinny. Let me see if maybe I get the actual vintage tires. Damn, they're all with that same stuff. 17, 205, 50. Let me get 4 of those. Oh, you gotta be shitting me. Is it me or what the heck? We'll go vintage though, just because it'll make more sense on that kind of car. Just balance it out. It looks so like the tires it used to have were different, but these are like skinny. I don't know if it's myself, but this thing is different. We'll see how they look right now. Let's take a quick. Let's see. They're not that bad. I think Damn. Yeah, it's gonna look different, but it's what they want. It's not me. I'm just doing what I gotta do to make the money. You got what I'm saying? I'm just doing what I gotta do. It's out of my control. Shoot, I wish. I would have probably made this thing look way different, but there's nothing I can do about it. But make it like how the customer wants it and get up out of here. Get it up out of here. Very simple. Alright, so it should have the wheels look different, but did I read it wrong? Like which? Oh, it won't matter anymore. Oh my God, you did, George. Oh my Jesus. Like, oh my Lord. All right, fudge it. All right, let's see here. So V10 Viper. All right, let's get that thing going. V10 Viper. Where's it at? V10 Viper. Do I need the... All right, let's get to work. All right, so we got our Viper motor ready to go into that 68 Charger. This is gonna be interesting. Engine already in bay. Oh, timeout, Blue. Timeout. Everybody calm down. I got the filter in. There we go. All right, let's put that back. Damn, it looks nice with the red right now. Like it looks clean. I need to go back and put that in. There we go. Damn, this looks fire. 8.4 liter with the red too. Like that matches really well. I like that. Dang it, bro. I should have read the whole thing correctly. I put the wrong tires. All right, let's get this transmission on. Let's get the starter in. We got the starter. All right. Last but not least, the drive shaft, and it will be good to rumble. We just need to put our liquids in, our oils and coolant, and this thing will be ready to rumble. Now let's start off with the brakes. All right, we got all the fluids in. Let's get this thing down and ready to move. Wow. This is actually clean. Like, it low-key looks good with like this red, and then with the motor too. The tires, I like the way it looks. That's actually pretty nice. Like, this is dope. Let's get this thing on. Oh, yeah. What am I missing? Hold on. What am I missing? Tell me. The ignition wires. George, what the fudge? I'm missing a plate? Oh my Jesus. Time out, Blue. Oh my God, George just almost wet the bed, bro. This car was gonna be in... Wait, where am I missing this? Oh my God. The wires. I'm so slow, man. Thank God. I would have been in so much trouble. Jesus, that would have been a lawsuit incoming. I need to get that. What the heck? I need to do better. Damn, bro. That would have been so bad that I don't even know where I would have put my head at. I would have had to be just, shoot. How did I not even notice that I didn't put it on? Like, what was I thinking? All right, now it should be good. All right, let's try that one more time because I was tripping. There we go. Right off the jump. Damn, that sounds badass. Well, one down, 2 to go. All right. Damn, this is actually badass. All right, well, let me put this one on the lift for now. I'm gonna keep it there, and we're gonna close down this shop. So get these gates closed down. Let's make sure this phone's turned off. This computer's back to home. All right, well, nice work on the Charger. Tomorrow we'll work on the Lamborghini, and we'll go from there. All right. TRX looking beautiful. Let's get this thing started. All right, let's get the hell out of here.